I woke to furious banging on my door, 6 a.m. sharp. My sister stood there with a suitcase, hair messy, smirk plastered on her face like she owned the place. Behind her, my mother's voice sliced through the hall. She's living here now. Oh, and your rent's doubling. We've got expenses. I just stared. My sister pushed past me, dumped her bag on the floor, and collapsed onto my couch like she'd just signed a lease. My mother grinned, sharp as glass. I said one thing. Then I'm moving out. They laughed. They thought I was bluffing. That I had nowhere else to go. That was mistake number one. For years, I carried this family. Working part-time while finishing school. Covering bills when my father disappeared into debt and my mother claimed she couldn't manage. Meanwhile, my sister, the golden child, was spoiled, protected, excused. I was free labor. She was the favorite. I endured it, believing loyalty was worth the pain. But loyalty dies the moment you're betrayed. The rent I paid each month? It wasn't for expenses. I found out months ago, when they left paperwork on the counter, bank records showing my money funneled into vacations, spa trips, debt payments that weren't mine. I said nothing. I just watched. One night I overheard my mom whisper on the phone to my sister. Don't worry. She'll never leave. She's trapped. That word, trapped, echoed in my head like a ticking clock. I decided then, I wouldn't scream, I wouldn't beg. I'd burn their game to the ground. So when they laughed at me that morning, I smiled and sighed. They didn't know I'd been preparing for this. I already had a second apartment lined up under my name. Movers on standby. A storage unit prepaid 6 months ahead. But leaving quietly? That would have been a gift. I wanted them to choke on their arrogance. That same afternoon, while they popped cheap champagne in my kitchen, I signed the lease. By evening, movers showed up. And I didn't just pack clothes, I took everything. Every stick of furniture I'd bought. The couch. The dining table. Beds. Lamps. Fridge. Washer. Microwave. Curtains. All mine. Every receipt proved it. The look on my sister's face when strangers carried out her couch, worth every second. My mother shrieked, called me selfish, ungrateful. I ignored her. By midnight, the place was gutted. Bare walls, echoing floors. I left the keys dangling in the lock. The next morning, my phone lit up with rage. Voicemails of my mom's voice cracking. You can't do this, we have nothing left. No furniture, no appliances, how could you? My sister screaming in the background? She stole from us. Call the cops. I smiled. Because I knew something they didn't, my lawyer had already checked everything. Legally, it was all mine. Their threats were empty. And the final strike? I shut off my automatic rent transfers. The account they drained like addicts was gone for good. That night, I moved into my new place. My furniture. My quiet. My freedom. I sat on the same couch my sister had claimed hours earlier, and finally exhaled. 10 years I carried them. Fed them. Paid for their comforts while they mocked me. Now? They sat on the floor of an empty apartment, surrounded by nothing but their entitlement. They thought they'd trapped me. Instead, I stripped the walls bare and left them suffocating in the emptiness they created. Family isn't blood. Family is loyalty. And they lost the right to call themselves mine the moment they laughed. In the end, I didn't just move out. I reclaimed everything they stole. And in that silence, the hollow echo of their downfall was sweeter than any fake apology they could ever give.